A reading from the second book of Samuel. The Lord sent Nathan the prophet to David. He came to him and said, In the same town were two men, one rich, the other poor. The rich man had flocks and herds in great abundance. The poor man had nothing but a ewe lamb, one only, a small one he had bought. This he fed, and it grew up with him and his children, eating his bread, drinking from his cup, sleeping on his breast. It was like a daughter to him. When there came a traveller to stay, the rich man refused to take one of his own flock or herd to provide for the wayfarer who had come to him. Instead he took the poor man's lamb and prepared it for his guest. David's anger flared up against the man. As the Lord lives, he said to Nathan, the man who did this deserves to die. He must make fourfold restitution for the lamb, for doing such a thing and showing no compassion. Then Nathan said to David, You are the man. So now, the sword will never be far from your house, since you have shown contempt for me, and taken the wife of Uriah the Hittite to be your wife. Thus the Lord speaks, I will stir up evil for you out of your own house. Before your very eyes I will take your wives and give them to your neighbor, and he shall lie with your wives in the sight of this sun. You worked in secret, I will work this in the face of all Israel and in the face of the sun. David said to Nathan, I have sinned against the Lord. Then Nathan said to David, The Lord for his part forgives your sin. You are not to die. Yet because you have outraged the Lord by doing this, the child that is born to you is to die. Then Nathan went home. The Lord struck the child that Uriah's wife had borne to David, and it fell gravely ill. David pleaded with the Lord for the child. He kept a strict fast, and went home and spent the night on the bare ground, covered with sacking. The officials of his household came and stood round him to get him to rise from the ground, but he refused, nor would he take food with them. The Word of the Lord. A reading from the Holy Gospel according to Mark. With the coming of evening, Jesus said to his disciples, Let us cross over to the other side. And leaving the crowd behind, they took him just as he was in the boat, and there were other boats with him. Then it began to blow a gale, and the waves were breaking into the boat so that it was almost swamped. But he was in the stern, his head on the cushion, asleep. They woke him and said to him, Master, do you not care? We are going down. And he woke up and rebuked the wind and said to the sea, Quiet now, be calm. And the wind dropped, and all was calm again. Then he said to them, Why are you so frightened? How is it that you have no faith? They were filled with awe, and said to one another, Who can this be? Even the wind and the sea obey him. The Gospel